And we're back for another edition. Shout out to The Conscious Man, I think that's the name of his YouTube channel, for this amazing setup idea. It's a game changer. Welcome back to the show. In this rant tonight, I want to talk to you about a few different things, okay? I don't know exactly what's gonna come, I'm just gonna let it come. But it's gonna be important, all right? If you've made it this far. A lot of people can't even make it this far through the video because they are so addicted to the sugar and the fast-moving, sexy pace of short-form content, right? So, what I want to talk to you today is about victory, okay? So, I want to tell you a little bit about what I've been through in this lifetime and where I am today, okay? In this lifetime, I spent 4 years in an absolute brutal state of mind. You could not imagine the state of mind that I was in. We're talking about the way you would feel if a gun was pointed to your head, or the way you feel when you miss a step on the staircase, that split second that you miss the step and your sort of heart goes down to your gut. Or maybe if you found out a loved one died and the feeling you had permeating through your body. I lived in that state of consciousness 24/7 because I did sleep a couple hours a night. If I was lucky, it was about 2 to 3 hours a night of sleep. Probably about 3 nights a week was an complete all-nighter. Complete, absolute all-nighter. Okay? We're talking about panic attacks every single day. We're talking about wanting to just survive until the next hour. Like, just don't kill yourself until 2 p.m., Josh. Just don't kill yourself until 3 p.m., okay? This is the level of torture that I'm trying to explain to you that was going on in my mind, in my psychology, my body, my heart. Absolute spiritual, mental, physical, emotional torture. We're talking about like POW level torture, like if I was like in a POW camp, except my torturer was my own mind. I'm taken back to those days and I can just tell you that it was a dark, thick cloud, like the demon, like the Grim Reaper sitting next to me all the time. You know? Kissed by the devil. Severe depression, severe agony, severe torturous looping thoughts. Heart racing all day, fear of death, fear of something lurking around the corner. What's going to happen next? What's going to happen to my family? What's going to happen to me? Mind you, after I got out of that, which took 4+ years of learning about the stuff that I've talked to you guys about on this channel, I'm 6 months into feeling some resemblance of freedom, 6, 8 months, maybe 9 months. And I started skateboarding again because I was enjoying life again. And I herniated my L5-S1 disc. And I couldn't, right after I got out of 4 years of a broken mind, I basically broke my back. Not physically broke my back, but close to it. And I had to spend 2 years relearning how to walk, relearning how to sit. For 1.5 years, I couldn't sit in a chair. I couldn't travel. I couldn't do anything. I had to eat standing up for 1.5 years. I could only lie down or stand up. I couldn't sit in a chair. I couldn't even do a video like this. I couldn't drive in a car for more than 15 minutes. And so after 4-year mental illness, nervous system illness, physical illness, I came out of it for a little bit and then I got hit with a debilitating back injury that crippled me. And every doctor said I should do surgery. By the way, when my mind was broken, every doctor said I need to be on pills the rest of my life, and this diagnosis and that diagnosis. And so with my back, I took 2 years after that to relearn how to do everything with my physical body. Completely rebuilt this physical body. Okay, and mind you, before all of this started, I was a jiu-jitsu Pan American and world champion. So I knew I was not some slouch or some, person not taking care of myself, even though I did some really bad habits, and jiu-jitsu is really bad for your body. But like, it's not like I was sitting around, not with no purpose, no passion, and of course depression would be, possibly inevitable in a situation like that. I was on my male mission, if you will, and then I got very, very sick, right? So that all happened to me, and every which way, every step of that way, I had so many choices to make that I had to choose the light. And I had so many opportunities to choose the dark, or to choose giving up, or to choose complacency, or to accept my ailments. And I chose victory. I refused to let myself succumb to diagnoses, to succumb to other people's thoughts, other people's curses. Like, words are curses, right? Oh, well, son, I've never seen anyone with this kind of herniation fully recover. Well, guess what? I'm training jiu-jitsu again now. I just trained jiu-jitsu 2 days ago. Full power jiu-jitsu, trained with all black belts the whole day. All right, tap the black belt out too. So I put my mind back together, put my spirit back together, put my back together. I'm telling you this because you have to catch the victim inside. You have to catch that thing. I've been coaching people for the last 7 years, and I can sense in a matter of seconds when someone is caught in a victim mindset. Now, I'm not saying to go to the other end of the spectrum and be like David Goggins and push through everything and, just ignore your symptoms and be a Navy SEAL. I'm working with a Navy SEAL right now too. Awesome dude, right? But I'm not talking about doing that. I'm talking about healing. That's not healing. That's alpha machismo compensation. All right? I'm talking about healing thoroughly with your feminine and your masculine. I'm talking about feeling. I'm not talking about ignoring and avoiding our material or pretending it's not there or powering through it. I'm talking about deep, victorious healing. Okay? And all of you have that available to you, whether it be through this transmission that I'm giving you here, or through it be another video, or through it be your own connection to your own soul, to someone you love who's done it, to someone someone in your environment who has come out of a bad place. What I've been through, and how every step of the way I could have chosen the dark or chosen to give up, to where I am now, which is that I am in the light like you guys couldn't imagine. I don't want to say that. That sounds a bit rude. I am in the light like I couldn't imagine. Like I couldn't imagine. Like enjoying every fucking day. Like this is 6:37 p.m. right now. I have already had 4 client calls today, worked on the computer for 4 to 5 hours, made a bunch of money, providing for my family, like having the best foods, the best supplements, like traveling the world. Like life is a playground, and life is an arena to assert my will and my power and my soul onto. It's like a playground you get to assert your soul into, and watch as your soul moves mountains. What better feeling in the world than for your will to change humanity, even if it's just one person, you know what I mean? And so you must learn victory. You must learn what it takes to be victorious. It's a skill set, it's a way of thinking, a way of being. You have to understand all of the pitfalls that go with being in a loser's mindset or a victim mindset, where you give your power away, right? Like people are just giving their power away all the time. And so what's possible for you, you don't even understand, guys. You don't understand the amount of power that's inside of you as a soul. You just have so much baggage. Your soul can't comfortably live in this body. There's the toxicity, emotional, spiritual, mental. There's the shitty relationships. There's the shitty jobs. There's your conversation with God. How do you talk to God? And I'm not just talking about being a Christian or a faith or some specific religion or even a white man, you know, a man in white in the sky. I'm talking about how do you talk to yourself and those around you, because that's a conversation with God. Who do you associate with? I don't let anything in my world that doesn't fit my vision and my dream for my future, because I'm talking to God all the time. When you let shitty things in, things that don't serve you, you're telling God that you're going to allow it. You get what you tolerate in this life. You get what you tolerate. You are the driver. If you let yourself, if you understand how powerful you are, you'll know that you're the driver. You're the fucking driver. You're the commander of the ship. You're not at mercy of circumstances. I know a victim within 5 seconds because they're at mercy to the circumstances. Their life is dictated by circumstances. They use a certain language. Your language, how you speak, how you show up in the world. When you're a victim, it's all about the circumstances around you and what you're out of control of, and your language changes when you're powerless, right? So what I'm trying to pass to you is that when it comes to health, you got to learn how to be victorious. You got to learn how to listen to yourself. You don't listen to anybody else. You can get the data, the science, the information from other people, but then you, with your own channel, your own vehicle, just determine what's right for you, you know? And you don't settle. You don't settle, you keep going. I've been working with people for the last 7 years, and I've heard hundreds of people say, I've done it all, I've tried it all. There's nothing left, I'm about to give up. There's literally an endless supply of health modalities that you can try that could change your life. Endless. From head to toe. Lasers and different treatments and different chiropractors and different... One of them is going to move the needle for you. Why? Because you're not broken. You're not broken, you're just in a sick society. You've learned all the wrong shit for so many years. If I wasn't broken, and by the way, I was on the border of being a complete psycho who belonged in a mental institution, and now consider myself the healthiest, probably most stable person I know, okay? Then you can make it. Then you can make it. And so, that's victory, okay? You don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. And clean this channel out, because again, going back to what I was just talking about, most people, they're too toxic. There's so much sludge, emotional, energetic, physical sludge in their system that they don't have an opportunity to connect to their soul. Their flow state doesn't exist. Their channel is shut down, and they're lost in their thoughts and their CD that's spinning and their ruminations and their limitations, and they don't have a channel open to the soul, to spirit, to God, to the creative life force that made you. And when that channel is shut down, good luck. You can be a millionaire, but if that channel is shut down, you're going to be suffering, and you're going to want more out of life. So that's victory. Okay? And all of you have the capability. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. It doesn't matter if you have no money. Like money, and I'm not recommending that you go into debt, but when I was at my absolute worst, I was in over $75,000 in debt. I would never in a million years, if something was gonna help me, or if I had a remote possibility of helping me, I would never say I don't have money. No, I have no money. I'm in debt. I'm broke beyond what broke is. I will make it happen. I will make it happen. I used to steal from the grocery stores, and I'm not recommending that. But in the right time, in the right place, that's victory, right? That's refusing to go down. Because integrity happens in layers. Yeah, on one level, I'm wildly out of integrity. But you know what? When I stole, I would say to myself, and I would say to God, I promise you, if I fucking make it out of this, I promise you I will pay this back. Not to the grocery store, but to humanity. I promise you, God. You have my fucking word. I'm so sorry that I'm stealing this. I'm desperate. I'm desperate. I got nothing left. I got nothing left, man. You have no idea how much power you have. You have no idea what you can accomplish in this lifetime and what's possible for you. When you clean the junk, there is a world of possibility when you get to take your soul and your body and your vehicle and inject your will into life and change the way people think and help people and support people and give people a portal into the light. You all have that inside of you. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So you got to learn how to listen to yourself if you want success in this life. And that's victory.